So you are moving into the Rockbridge County area and looking for a little bit more laid back lifestyle in the county, but unsure what to expect. Well, if this is you, then stay tuned because I'm going to walk you through some things you need to know as a buyer in Rockbridge County. Now, if you're moving from a more suburban area, it can be a little intimidating when you are driving on some back roads in the county. As beautiful as they are, you're trying to understand what this looks like from an everyday lifestyle aspect. So I'm going to walk you through 4 things that you really need to be thinking about if you decide that this is the lifestyle for you. And on that note, a lifestyle is the number one thing that I usually am coaching my buyers on when we're thinking about their new home in the county. What are you really looking for? Are you looking for that peace and tranquility? Are you looking to be outside a lot, working with your yard and your gardens and your animals? Are you wanting to be able to hunt or have recreation right in your backyard? Well, county living probably is for you. But if you are looking for the convenience of running into town and grabbing dinner or having something even shuttled out to your house, then we might need to rethink the strategy on the rural lifestyle. But let's say that you are the one that is looking for that, then some other things for you to think about are aspects of a property that may be foreign to you if you're living in the city. For instance, things like private roads, wells, and septics can be really scary for you as a buyer, and I often get a lot of questions about this. Not to worry, because there is plenty of time for discovery and making sure that these systems have been maintained, making sure you understand any costs that come along with road maintenance or how snowed in you might be over a winter weather season that we might be having. One big consideration that you should be thinking about is the internet availability. If you're somebody who works from home or has any kind of minimum internet standards for your job or just for your recreation purposes, then that is something we always want to be sure to check out right away. While we have a lot more opportunity for internet in the area, there are still some pockets that operate solely on satellite or DSL. So we always want to be sure and check that out. The other thing that we want to think about for you as a buyer is your commute and how far you might need to be going for running kids around, running if you do have a job outside the home, or those other kind of more lifestyle related items, and what that drive actually feels like. Sometimes when I talk to buyers who are moving from the city, they have a certain mileage range that they're willing to commute, but they don't always associate what it means to drive 12 miles on a back road versus on an interstate drive. Until you feel it, it doesn't really become real. So getting out there and driving around and becoming acquainted with the area and what it actually feels like for you can be really important for you to make a purchasing decision on where you want to be and which side of the county you want to be in. It's really remarkable in Rockbridge County how each direction can feel 100% different, even though they also have somewhat of a cohesive look as well. And so that's a fun discovery when you are looking for a rural property, is which side of the county you want to be on. They have a different feel, they have different views, they have different amenities. And so looking for which one is the most important to you is a really fun discovery in your purchasing process. The other thing would be working with a local lender who understands some of the challenges that we might face, like again, those roads, or even being on a spring instead of a well. This has often been a big hang up, and working with somebody local who understands that's common in our marketplace is a very good plan, and I can get you in touch with somebody if you're not already working with a local lender. Now, last but certainly not least is understanding values in the rural area. So one thing that's challenging is you're not going to have any kind of cookie cutter comparables to properties. These are all going to be completely unique to one another, and value can be somewhat subjective. And so if it's the right home for you, that's one set of value. If it's the right home at the right price, then that's a different thing altogether. So making sure we come up with a strategy of how to position you for an offer if you feel like this is a home that you want to pull the trigger on. So In any case, if you are considering a move to rural Virginia here in Rockbridge County, then I would love for us to sit down and have a chat and figure out what your goals are and what kind of lifestyle you're looking for.